Hello and welcome to episode 59 of Pentagon for Gold, where today we have a chance to win the CONCACAF Champions League as we play against Toronto FC from the MLS. They are currently sitting in second place. How are they doing with their results recently? Pretty good. Couple of 0-0 draws in there away from home, so hopefully we can get a good start against them away from home. Now today we're going to be playing them. We've just had a few games since the last semi-final, 3 games. Necaxa 0-0, Mazatlan 2-1 and Cancun 3-0. So decent results, not necessarily the most outstanding, but a good sign that we're in okay form ahead of this final. And hopefully we can win this final so that we can then move on to ideally Brazil. If we have a quick look at the job centre, I don't think there are any Brazilian jobs there. No, is the job security? Everyone's pretty stable and secure, which I imagine is because they're early on in the season. Hopefully, I'm hoping that Flamengo will be the club we go for because they've got a good reputation and they've got very rich finances. And if not, Sao Paulo would be a good one. I managed them last year in this Pentagon save, and that was really fun. Gremio wouldn't be bad, Santos wouldn't be bad, and so on really. Mainly I just want Flamengo because they're rich and I could therefore spend a ton of money and bring in the likes of Sakar and Minho and then still probably find some other players to buy. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, without further ado, let's head into this final and let's go win this thing. So it's the usual suspects in today's lineup, with the one exception that Quintero Morones has come in for Mendieta, as Mendieta is actually suspended, which is a bit of a shame. But here we go. We'll hopefully be able to get a good win to kick us off in this tie. And if we can avoid conceding as well, that'd be really good for avoiding going out on away goals or anything like that. Hopefully we can win here and head off to Brazil. I don't know if we do win here. I don't know if I'll show you the Clausura playoffs because there's not really much to play for there. I think we'll probably just head to Brazil, but if I get to the final, I may show that just to give a wrap on this Santos Laguna adventure. But hopefully we can get the job done that we need to today. So here we go at the start with Jorge Lopez and Quintero Morones exchanging passes. Mercado looks long for Minho and finds him with a really good pass. Minho gets it in and Rosas, that's a good header, but a good save from Laura. And he whacks it long. And now Cross is breaking through our defence. Can he get past? Thankfully, not really. He ended up just whacking it directly into the side netting. Difficult angle to score from. But that is a warning sign for our defence, who probably haven't played together all that often, because I don't think Lara and Morones have actually played together much. Morones is definitely the third choice. Used to be the fourth choice, but obviously with Benitez leaving, it's not quite so simple. Looks like we've got a couple of players injured on the sidelines there, but Rosas has put us ahead with a very, very deft assist by Camarena. Looks like Minho is the one that's injured. Hopefully he will be okay. Seems to be. Doesn't show as injured there, so I think it's probably just a small knock. We've played well, but if we could go get a second or a third, that would be very good. We're definitely dominating the game on the whole. Edson Rosas, as it happens, has been a phenomenal signing. Really exciting young player. Can imagine he's one that I might want to get in future, but I suspect he'd be quite expensive at this stage. So part of the reason why I want to hold off on Minho getting a contract is because if I go, I want to sign him. And Sakar, he has a release clause, but I also don't want to offer him any. I can't offer him any contracts because Arsenal and Liverpool want him. And that's a great pass from Rosas into Diego Hernandez. Great goal, really nice finish, but really good pass. Rosas is absolutely controlling the play today. If we have a look at that pass again. Oh, great pass and a really, really good finish. First time on the volley. Great goal all round, really. And we're in a really strong position here. Rosas and Minho are both very tired. I don't know if they've picked up knocks. I mean, I'm sure Minho's got that knock from earlier. Don't know if Rosas has got one as well, but probably best that we get him off if the game's not going to... There we go. Get Meza on, who has actually been in better form than he has historically been recently. Let's get Wanderlei on. There we go. Boys are quite tired. We've got a lot of games in a short period of time here. We've actually got a game, well, 1 day's rest between the next 2 games. So it's going to be difficult. And actually 1 day's rest before the next game too. So it's going to be 3 games in 5 days, which is not really sustainable for any club. But at least we're in a good position and we don't need to put out our strongest team for those. Unfortunately, we don't have the depth in our squad to actually rotate every single player. But we'll try and rotate as much as we can. And Meza here into Camarena. Oh, that's unlucky. Couldn't quite get the touch he needed on it to avoid giving it away to Lopez. But we have got a corner here. Nunez sending it in. And it's headed away. A little counter on here for Toronto. But it's won back well by Barbosa. Really nice play from him. We have completely controlled this game. Possession-wise, we're dominating. Shots-wise, shots on targets-wise. What a performance. Very, very nice stuff. And hopefully we can go ahead in the second leg and confirm our superiority once again. So let's head straight into it. We're back to a full complement for this second leg then, with Mendieta coming back in after that suspension. We had a win and a draw in our penultimate and our last games of the Clausura. And we rotated quite heavily for the second game in particular, where we basically brought in a bunch of youth players who, some of them played well, not all of them. Our right winger had a 6.0 and was not very good. But now we're going into this game with our full team, all pretty much fully fit aside from Meza and Wanderlei on the bench. But they're likely to be subs if they do come on. We started once again pretty well. We're dominating the game, even more possession than last time, and a similar number of shots. Jorge Lopez into Diego Hernandez, and that's a great ball into Camarena, who puts it home. Nope. Oh, I thought he had. Looked for all the world like he was going to score there. They're doing a very odd formation there, the 4-2-2-2, but not really any width. And 4-2-2-2 usually has attacking midfielders, I think. Not quite sure what they're going for there, but yeah. Vargas into Williams, and now Reese on the right hand side. Beats his man. That's a great ball in, but Lara's able to head it away. Reese again looks long, and it's only gone into Sukar, who can now pass it comfortably into Lopez, and now we get to look for a counter-attack. Rosas got 2 men on him, but he's done well to get it to Lopez, who found Hernandez with a great ball, and then Camarena made no mistake with the finish from Hernandez's pass. And that is surely that. It looks like we are going to Brazil. I think this has probably been the easiest tournament we've been in. Obviously, we got very lucky with that very late away goal that got us through in the quarter-final. But there's only actually 4 games to win in this, or 8 games, but 4 ties. And that's exactly what you're looking for, is just consistently showing that you've got what it takes to beat these teams, and you'll be fine. Reese clears it out, only into Lopez. He finds Rosas. Oh, that's unlucky. Camarena's headed just wide. What a signing Rosas and Hernandez have been. Both of them coming in midway through the season. They've stepped in as though they were here for years. It is amazing when you get players that just come straight into the lineup, particularly at the age they are, because Rosas is only 18. He was 17 when we looked to buy him. Hernandez was 18 when we looked to buy him, and was 19 when he came in. They're both very young and exciting players, particularly Rosas. Minho into Calderon, and Diego Hernandez scoops his header over the bar. Once again, we are still controlling the game even more than last time. 2.58 expected goals assists so far this game. I think it was 2 in the last game. And you can just see their team's a lot more tired than ours as well. think our rotation's done pretty well here. Let's see, who should we get on? Let's get Marcelo on, I think. He can come on for Juan Mercado. Rosas can come off and get a rest. Perhaps we'll put Mino on the left-hand side and get Barbosa on. And who else should come on? Let's get Jairo Valdez on. He's been... Yeah, we'll get him on Victor Quiñonez's place. But Jairo Valdez has been a really useful squad player for so much of this save in Santos Laguna. And surely this is it. We have done it. We are winning the CONCACAF Champions League. 3 out of 5 of the continental competitions are now in our hands. Look at the size of Sakar compared to some of the players around him. He is humongous. And there is our trophy. A very, very solid 3-0 victory on aggregate against Toronto, who are arguably the best MLS team. So they're no slouches. And yeah, wow, we've done really well in our time at Santos Laguna. We've come second in every stage of the Apertura and Clausura, except the very first time we were there, where we'd just come 18th. And we've won 2 of the 3 Aperturas and Clausuras that we've played so far. We still have a chance to win this one. I'm sure we will, because we're very good. And we've won the double, because we also got the League Cup this season, which is very exciting. And wow, that's the... have we ever won it before? We won it in 2023, although that was not us, that was someone else. And runner-up to Monterrey in 2011-12 and 12-13. Exciting stuff. Let's have a look. Our net gardens were the overachievers. That's not entirely surprising. Oh, and this was the best match because we just about snuck through. It was very close, and honestly, we got pretty lucky to get that really, really late goal that would have otherwise seen us out. So as a result of that game, Sakar has set the new clean sheet record with 7 from the CONCACAF Champions League. So that was 7 out of 8 he kept clean sheets. Let's have a quick look to confirm that. Yep, 8 games, 7 clean sheets, 3 conceded. And he made quite a lot of saves. So it was just that one game where everything went wrong. And then eventually we got that winner, which was a bit lucky. But yeah, Anderson Lara is the Champions League best young player. I think he was also the best player as well. He got the North American Champions League Golden Ball. I don't know if that... is that for the top scorer? Hard to say. Here we go. We'll be able to see here. No, it's definitely not the top scorer because Garza got 5, Camarena got 3. So it must be just the best player. Oh yeah, top scorer was Garza. Sakar got the goalkeeper of the tournament, quite right. Congratulations, mate. And hopefully I'll be seeing you in the not too distant future. 8 out of 11 of our players got into the dream team, which is quite impressive if you think about it. So we've won the CONCACAF Champions League with some very impressive performances, and now it's time to take a look at how we're doing in the Clausura playoffs. We are in the final. We beat Tigres 1-0, then 4-0, and then drew 1-1 with America before winning 2-0 at home to go through 3-1. We're now going to be playing Monterrey, who were the team that came first in the Clausura. I don't know if we can have a look at the actual league tables. I don't know how they did so they came 6th there and were champions there, so that's quite impressive that they managed to win, because usually when I won, my players were a little bit complacent in the league season at least. And yeah, they're in okay form, but we are slightly better in our form, so that's a good sign. Anyway, we'll head off for now and come back in the next episode. So if you have enjoyed this video, please do leave a like and subscribe to this channel, as it really helps me out. Hope to see you next time, but in the meantime, have a fantastic day.